that the continent has now defined
In the news, AU denies allegations of supporting government troops against militia group ASWJ. Army inaugurates 60 new armored personnel carriers from China to tackle security challenges. Two can play at that game. UK warns if France goes ahead with threats amid a row after post-Brexit fishing right. Data shortly. This is TOS Television, your digital-first Pan-African news network. I am Merciful Ajinamo, and you're watching TOS News 360. The African Union mission in Somalia has denied allegations that their forces were involved and extended support to the Somali Security Forces in the fight that broke out between them and Ahlu Sunna Walja'ama. In a statement, AMISOM said the allegations were false, toxic, and malicious, deliberately intended to cause disaffection between AMISOM and the Somali communities. The mission states that its forces are in Somalia to fight terrorism, Al-Shabaab, ISIS and their affiliate, not to turn their guns against Somali stakeholders engaged in political dispute with other Somali stakeholders. Ethiopia's textile industry is in danger as the United States ponders suspending Ethiopia's duty-free market status, citing abuses and a growing famine in the war-ravaged northern Tigray region. Suspension of benefits under the African Growth and Opportunity Act would threaten Ethiopia's aspirations to become a light manufacturing hub in a nation once known for hunger and poverty. Ethiopia exported about $237 million worth of goods duty-free to the United States under AGOA in 2020. U.S. Commerce Department data shows more than 90% of it textiles and apparel. The Nigerian Army has inaugurated 60 new armored personnel carriers bought from China to tackle the country's insecurity challenges. The new equipment would boost the Army's strength in the war against Boko Haram and bandits in the northeast and northwest. Chief Dele Momodu, a former Nigerian presidential candidate and publisher of the Ovation magazine, has rejoined partisan politics in the country. The media mogul announced his decision on Friday in a statement explaining that it was based on the need to contribute meaningfully to the development of the nation. And the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has been awarded the Best Nigerian Governor in Internal Audit Transformation by the Institute of Internal Auditors of Nigeria to recognize and appreciate his significant transformation of the internal audit function in Lagos State. The award was received by Deputy Governor Obafemi Hamzat on Governor Sanwo-Olu's behalf at the 2021 National Conference of the Institute of Internal Auditors themed Navigating Uncertainties on Thursday in Lagos. This is your digital-first Pan-African news network, TOS Television, and you're watching TOS News 360, Africa Global Business and Sports Stories. When we return, do stay with us. Thank you for staying. The acting executive director of Clean Foundation, Ruth Olofin, has lamented the rising spate of banditry attack in Nigeria, especially in the northeastern part of the country, calling on relevant government agencies to draw up strategic plans that will help in mitigating issues posing threats to the nation's security. Olofin made a call during a stakeholders roundtable on internal security management organized by Clean Foundation in Abuja. Speaking in like vein, the force public relations officer Frank Mba, who admitted that there are obvious security challenges in Nigeria, said the challenges can be tackled. He added that the Nigerian police force is not overwhelmed, but enjoined all civil society organizations, organized private sectors, and well-meaning Nigerians to join the fight against insecurity to restore peace to every nook and cranny of Nigeria.
I think the government is trying. What we're facing is that there's just an erosion of security threats facing the state. So when we deploy our strategies to face terrorism or terrorists, as the case may be. You also have separatists and all of that. So it can be a bit overwhelming. I'm not speaking for the government, but what I see is that there are some steps that are being taken in terms of deploying kinetic operation and even a bit on the non-kinetic aspect. But it can be improved. I'm speaking again as a civil society person that we will expect that the government should intensify efforts towards curtailing all of this threat because, again, its primary responsibility is the security and welfare of citizens. So there should be improved political will to make sure that these threats are curtailed at the barest minimum.
The security challenges in the country, though huge, they are certainly not insurmountable. We've got the capacity, we've got the will, we've got the passion, we've got the commitment, we've got the zeal to deliver on our mandate. What we need is for the government and the people of Nigeria to continue to support us and for the citizens to understand that security is the business of all. And if we all play our part, and parents and those in charge of the socialization processes, our parents, leaders in our communities, the church, the leaders in our respective mosque, the media, the school authorities are able to do their part in knocking our young ones into the appropriate lines. And political leaders also do their part and tackle those criminogenic factors that are driving crime and entirely outside the control of the police, such as unemployment, such as poverty, such as economic exclusion, political exclusion, and deal with these issues. It will be easier for the police working in concert with the military and other members of the intelligence and the law enforcement community to actually deal with the challenges of insecurity.
We need the political will to address the issues. I believe that there have been changes also in the leadership of the major security agencies, Army, Navy, Air Force. So I believe we'll get through them very, very soon.
British Environment Secretary George Eustace on Friday warns that two can play at that game if France go ahead with threats amid a row over post-Brexit fishing right. The two sides are at loggerheads over the number of licenses the UK has handed French vessels keen to fish in its territorial waters. Paris has accused the UK of unfairly restricting trawlers from operating in its waters around the Channel Island of Jersey, a British Crown dependency that lies 22 kilometers off the coast of France. Pope Francis has called on leaders of the world's 20 richest countries ahead of the UN Climate Conference in Glasgow to recognize the existential threat of climate change and offer concrete hope to future generations by matching words with deeds. The pontiff said, and I quote, "We can confront this crisis by retreating into isolationism, protectionism and exploitation, or we can see in them a real chance for change," end of quote. The pump price of automotive gas oil, also known as diesel, may rise further as the Major Oil Marketers Association of Nigeria says its landing cost has increased to 336.45 naira per litre. Mobil, FACBEMS, as well as Capital Oil and gas filling stations all along the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway sold the product for 325 naira, 330 naira and 329 naira per litre respectively, up from 315, 305 and 304.50 naira per litre on October 6th. And now to sports. Monterrey secured the 5th CONCACAF Champions League title and the 2nd in 3 years with a 1-0 win over Club America. Monterrey's Gregorio Funes Mori got the only goal in a 4th All-Mexican final in 6 years of the competition for clubs in North and Central America and the Caribbean. Club America were denied a penalty in the 10th minute of stoppage time after a VAR check for handball. And that is TOS News 360 on your digital first Pan-African News Network. For more updates, visit www.tostvnetwork.com. Follow and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. Do stay with us and enjoy more programs on the network. I am Merciful Ajinamo. Many thanks for watching.
as a continent has now defined ourselves.